Hey guys, it's Shadow here, and holy crap. I know I'm a few days late. Holy crap. What news? So Microsoft bought Activision. You know, Activision, the one who's been in a lot of controversy over the past, I don't know, several years. But obviously this past year was the biggest controversy for them. But yeah, so Microsoft now owns Activision. I'm not too mad about it actually, because Microsoft to me is easily the most consumer-friendly games company in the industry right now. Nintendo, I guess you could say they're a close second place, and then obviously last place is Sony. But who could have seen that coming? Absolutely everyone. And just before anybody who says, oh, you're a Microsoft fanboy, I'm not a Microsoft fanboy per se. I don't know how you could say it, because I play on PC. I grew up on Xbox though. And I kind of gradually got into the Sony stuff. Like, I got a PS1, and then I got a PS3, and then I got a PS2. So, and obviously now I've got a PS4. I don't have either of the modern consoles. So, just before anybody tries to pull that crap on me, yeah, I'm not a Microsoft fanboy by any stretch of the imagination. However, I am very happy to see this, because that means that Activision gets to go. I mean, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, they all get to go under a massive banner of Microsoft and Xbox. So we don't have to, well, I guess that would just be a little too much, but we don't have to worry as much, in my opinion, about, you know, I guess time crunch or anything like that, because Microsoft, or at least here's the thing, they should allow Activision / Blizzard all the time in the world that they need in order to develop a game properly. I mean, we already saw how Microsoft was willing to delay a project with Halo Infinite, and look at how Infinite turned out. It turned out incredible. The campaign is great. The multiplayer is great. Pretty much everything about that game's great. Sure, we don't have Forge. We don't have co-op. And I know that's something that people have been very upset about. And I understand. But at the same time, I would much rather have the best stuff about it first, and then kind of have the other stuff gradually added on. Now, I know Forge mode has been a staple since Halo 3. However, I feel that having a little bit of a delay on stuff like that is fine. Other people may not agree, but whatever. Anyways, Activision being bought by Microsoft is easily one of the best things to happen to the gaming industry as we know it. Because hopefully that means, you know, like I said, Treyarch and Sledgehammer, Raven Software, I mean, Infinity Ward, all of them get to have a little more freedom, I guess you could say. I don't know how you would exactly say it, but I feel they would have way more freedom when it comes to their games. I don't think they would have near as much of a problem with time crunch. If anything, they may actually have more of an opportunity to have, you know, to be able to put on a delay for certain games, or, you know, an update or whatever, so that way they can actually fix it up. Now, I could be wrong, and this could be an absolute, you know, fiasco. And, you know, if it is, oh well, you know, I mean, it'd just be, what, almost $70 billion? Almost $70 billion wasted? Now, in terms of what all Microsoft is going to own in terms of franchises, we're going to have the Tony Hawk series. We're going to have The Legend of Spyro. Well, I guess Spyro in general. We're going to have Crash Bandicoot. Obviously, the Call of Duty series, Overwatch, WoW, aka, well, I guess WoW is World of Warcraft, and the rest of the Warcraft series. Plus, we're going to have a lot of the older Call of Duty titles and such like that could be available for backwards compatibility, which if they did so would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. I wouldn't mind that at all. Now, a lot of people have been very upset with Activision over the past year, and it's completely deserved. They did a lot of stupid stuff. I think it's Bobby Kotick. It's either Kotick or Kodich. I can't remember. I think it's Kotick. Is an absolute piece of vile garbage that needs to be ousted from, the gaming industry as a whole for letting the crap that went on in that company happen. And hopefully Microsoft gets rid of them. The whole rumor is that they're going to get rid of them shortly after the acquisition is complete, which I think is supposed to happen within a year's time. I might be mistaken, but that's the information I've gathered. But yeah, I mean, this is big. This is really big, and I couldn't be happier, to be honest, because Microsoft is a company, like I said at the beginning, I feel like they are more consumer friendly than, somebody like Sony or Nintendo. And don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. I have loved them ever since I was a kid. But the problem today is that Nintendo seems to have lost their way. Somebody they've screwed up in some way. And I think it's time for Nintendo to get something different going, so that way they can get back into the good graces with everybody. Because Nintendo 64 emulation is still a disaster. You still have the problem with games not being added, to Nintendo Switch Online, like the SNES or NES. I understand it takes a while, but this is big. This is really big for Microsoft, and I couldn't be happier, because I have been a Call of Duty fan for the past, oh good grief, the past 15 years, I want to say. 15 or so years. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, 15 years actually seems about right, because I didn't start getting into like the Xbox 360 Call of Duty games until about 2010, 2011. So yeah, that lines up perfectly, because I was playing the old Call of Duty games on original Xbox. Granted, I didn't play them as much as Medal of Honor, wink wink, but I did play a lot of like Finest Hour and Big Red 1, because those two were great. Those were great games. They were a lot of fun. Hard for me to go back to nowadays, but they were a lot of fun. So, congrats Microsoft, you finally have a major studio that isn't Bethesda that could actually have some amazing results. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.